Looking to pass. It's Mayava. Throwing right. He's got an open man. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they're on the move.
And it's so fun to have that trump card, right? Like, it's almost like playing a video game with this guy. When you got a big tight end that can make plays, that gets open, that feels those soft spots in the zones, third downs, money downs, the tight end is always open, especially with that big body. He finds them, and he gets the first down.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. Makes the grab and knock down, and he's got it at the 25-yard line. The Tigers, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. They just keep firing. Makes the grab. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Short pickup of 4 on first down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. Back to pass. It's complete. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. The Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got it. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
A nice job of awareness on defense there on that 3rd down. You know, you're expecting the offense to throw the football, but it's not just going to be receivers or tight ends you got to worry about. You got to keep your eye on where that running back is. They knew exactly where he would be, and they were able to make the tackle setting up for him.
Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs.
And that is a big-time drop right there. 4th down, opportunity to catch it, maybe get the first down. That is tough to swallow, but as a QB, I got to walk over to him and say, listen, dude, we're going to need you later on. I still believe it.
Snagged in the middle, it's Smith. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. Scanning the field, it's Levitt. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
They couldn't make the connection on 2nd down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the big fella. Found a little bit of room there to get it up to the 30 before going out of bounds. The Mountaineers have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw it again, and why not? Escapes the pressure going right. He's going to take off. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42, and now this offense is clicking.
I love it. I love first down. Let's be aggressive. Let's throw the football. But how about the quarterback? He does a great job in the pocket, buying time. Oh, nobody open, scrambles around, and more importantly, ends the run, gets the first down, and doesn't get...
Fires and picked off. Looking for more room. At the 30. Running inside the 20. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. Looking for the tie with the extra point. That's one of those plays you put a highlighter beside it, can really swing a game.
100%. There's a couple plays a game where you go back and you look, you're like, man, that changed the whole outcome. What an unbelievable play by the defense, not just to get the turnover, to score the points off of it.
Coming out with it, it's Wingo. And he'll be stopped. Return gets it out across the 25, stopped at the 26. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. Back to pass, it's Levitt. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Open on the right side, that's Smith. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Mountaineers come to the line in the hurry-up.
I know one of the things this offense takes a lot of pride in the passing game is they feel like they can...
Makes the catch, and he's free. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening. on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. They'll go back to the air on second down. Makes the grab. It's Green. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. We've played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. We've got a good one going here, and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Wants to throw on first down. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick. Looking to throw on first down. He'll pull it down. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
Man-to-man coverage is a great opportunity for scrambling quarterbacks to take off and run because everybody on defense who's covering has their backs turned to the quarterback, obviously, because they're chasing an intended receiver or target. So good job that time by the quarterback knowing, I've got man coverage. If it's not open, I can take off and go make something positive happen.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Wants to throw. It's Mayava. Under fire. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
Making side adjustments here. He's looking to throw on third and short. It's complete to the right. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down.
And that's a beautiful job by the receiver, man. Knowing exactly where the sticks are. Don't dance, right? Get that first down. You're on your side of the field, man. Get a new set of downs. Keep this drive alive. I love players that have that awareness.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Second down, they'll go to the air. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. He's got it way down the field. He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense first and goal from the 7. Now the chance to pay off that big play from just outside the 5. Quarterback will keep it. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
First down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
Here's Brown. Touchdown, Tigers. And they take it in for 6 more points. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead.
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
And that kick was perfectly down the middle. He'll bring it out. It's Wingo. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Looking for a man, it's Levin. With the catch, it's Green. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. The Mountaineers want to move quickly. Down to 2 minutes to play, we'll take the timeout. They'll talk it over, a chance to tie or even take the lead before the break. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking to fire. Quickly complete. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. New set of downs after the completion. They're going to run it. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
It's complete on the right side. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this third down play. Clock running. He's looking to throw. Moving away from pressure. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
I don't care how talented you are as a quarterback, but your accuracy always goes down when you get hit.
Wait just a second. They're leaving the offense on the field. They're going to go for it in this situation. On fourth down, looking to pass. On the move, he fires. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive. Able to move the chains, and they still have a chance after picking up the first down.
Well, that tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. Fourth down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
Incomplete. He had it right in his hands for the pick, and I believe he might have been thinking about those big plays he's known for. Instead, it'll be second down. Looking to throw, it's Levitt. There's the pressure. Oh, he had it, and he dropped it. Almost one of those big plays he's known for. It'll be third down.
Man, an almost disaster again for this offense. He's already thrown 2 interceptions. The defense got their hands on another one. They are dialed in. They really got a good beat on this passing game.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. He'll try to do it himself. They'll get him on the ground, but he takes it all the way down to the 10. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Off the play fake on first down. Got his man on the outside. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Takes a hit as he fires. And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
And that's just a force by the quarterback. They're throwing it into cover 3. It's a zone coverage, and if you're going to try to throw it deep down the middle, you need another route to occupy the safety and take them away. There was nothing there that time. That's just way too easy of an interception for him.
Gets down, and like they say, touchdown, first down, or get down, and he got 2 of those on that one. The Tigers will call a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. On the move. There's some room. Picks up the first down. Timeout called by LSU. That's their second. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. To the air, it's Maiava. Here comes the heat. They've got him. Great pressure by this defense. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. He's going for the big play. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. And they make the play and make sure there's not any scoring opportunity right here before the end of the half. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Looking to throw on first down. Can't find a receiver, and down goes the quarterback. A sack to punctuate this first half. LSU will put foot to leather to start the second half. Fielded in the end zone. It's Wingo. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. The Mountaineers offense coming onto the field. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the...
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. Touchdown, LSU. The defense putting points on the board.
Oh, and that is a backbreaker for the offense. You're trying to drive down the field here in the second half to keep this thing close, and you cough it up. And not just that, David, it's a defensive touchdown now starting to blow this game open.
So starting to get some separation, and here's the thing about this defense, man. It's one thing to create turnovers and to create extra possessions. This is another thing to know what to do with it when you get it. And they scoop it, had a plan. Look at them running all the way to the house and add to their lead.
Back to throw, it's Levin. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
And I thought the game plan has been so good by this defense, man. They know exactly who his go-to guy is out wide, and they're doing a great job of mixing up coverage, taking that away. Listen, this QB doesn't...
Looking long. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Trying to make magic with his feet. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line. And the Mountaineers in the hurry-up. Looking downfield on first down. Escapes the pressure to his right.
And they're going to need a lot more of this to get back in this football game. They're trailing. They're trying to make plays. I like the decision-making of the young man. Don't force the football. We already got to make big plays. The defense knows it, too. Nice job pulling it down, scrambling, getting the first down. Now you got to keep it going.
High the chains now on second and long. Back to pass. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
You got to give the defense credit here because they came out here in the second half with the goal of putting the clamps on this passing attack, and they have not allowed a completion yet in the third quarter. This offense has thrown it time and time again. Nothing there.
Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. On fourth down, looking for the completion. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. The Mountaineers are moving quickly down the field. Looking downfield, it's Levin.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's fourth down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
And it's just so fun to be a play caller when you got a QB that can do that. Like, it's a pass play. Nope, he pulls it down, chews up yardage, gets a first down. And both of these quarterbacks, man, they have this ability to make big plays.
Never gives anyone a clean shot at him. He's down to the 34. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Looking to fire. Rushes on him. Excellent pursuit by this defense as he barely gets back to the line of scrimmage. Third and short coming from the 34. You wonder if this is 4-down territory. Back open in the middle. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17. And the Mountaineers come to the line with a new set of downs. Now from inside the red zone. Pocket breaking down. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good...
Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
If I'm the offensive coordinator, I'm thinking about chipping this defensive end with running backs. I'm leaving my tight ends in to help this tackle because we cannot block him. He's already got 2 sacks.
Bringing the heat. And down he goes.
We've already seen the gifts he has, man. You've seen him dance. You've seen him rush, like really good speed. That's what we talked about coming to this football game, trying to get some negative plays. A better job by the defense there, being aggressive, getting to him, and getting the sack on that play.
Trying to get behind the defense. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. Looking to throw, it's Mayava. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, it's picked off, and boy, did this D need that. Got room on the return.
And we know turnover margin is a huge part of winning ball games. Interception number 2. His quarterback has to do a better job taking care of the football. Don't force it. Take the high completion percentage stuff. Don't always try to go for the big play.
Pressure coming. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
And there's no mystery as to why this team's losing today. They've given up 5 sacks. They cannot keep their quarterback upright, and you just saw another example of it right there. He has never been able to get into rhythm throwing the football.
Under fire, desperately looking. He throws one to the left. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
And you want to know why this team is losing? Look no further than this statistic, guys. Their best receiver doesn't have a catch yet in this game. There they try to go his way again. The defense has completely shut him down.
Looking down the left side. Trying to find the end zone. And he'll step out of bounds just short of the goal line. Almost a touchdown, but not in there yet. The Mountaineers have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Mountaineers.
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is, gets in the end zone, gets 6.
And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they close the deal, pushing their way inches into the end zone. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Here's Brown to begin the drive. Defense makes a stand as the clock runs down to 0. Guys, LSU has the lead here and sitting in a good spot as we wrap up the 3rd. Let's take a look at our game stats while we have a break in the action. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Pulls and fires complete. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. And the Tigers racing to the line in a hurry up. Quick release by the QB. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short. He might want another play. Snags it, and he's open. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the 1st down, and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Caught over the middle. It's Newsome. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a 1st down. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Caught in the backfield. It's Newsome. Turning it on. Brought down at the 10-yard line, and a nifty easy pickup after the grab on that one. And this offense not only has a chance to extend the lead on 1st and goal, they can also drain the clock. From the red zone, it's Brown. Forges ahead for one to the 8-yard line.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on 2nd.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Finds his big tight end. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
Love the decision-making by the quarterback there on the RPO play. Defense took everything away deep down the field, so just check it down, get it to your guy in the right flat, and let him go get yards.
Quick strike complete. Touchdown LSU! They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There were a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away. Count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done. And now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He's tackled, brought down right at the 25-yard line on the return. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. And the Mountaineers now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Here's a throw downfield late. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Fires to the big fella. He won't get there. It'll bring up 4th down. All right, let me jump in here. They are going to go for it on 4th down, and I'm not sure they have much choice in this situation. And they stop him short. Complete the pass, but no 1st down.
And that just about does it. That about puts this thing to bed. The offense, listen, they had to go for it, but now defense, this is the situation where you say, I'm just going to eat clock, up by several possessions, eat clock, get out of here with a W.
Caught, and he's close to a 1st down on the nice pickup there. LSU quick to the line. Back to throw, it's Maiava. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. Touchdown, Tigers! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
And that is not what they were after. Kickoff sails out of bounds, an excellent field position for this offense. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Smith. He's brought down quickly, minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Wants to fire on 2nd down. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And it's picked off for the 4th time today. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
Heat up them pass rushers, bring in them DBs. That's what I'm doing in this situation. When I got the lead by a couple scores late in the ball game, in the 4th quarter, I'm going